The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants, and they are not necessarily those of or endorsed by the network, its affiliated stations and broadcast, management, or advertisers of the network. The show is found under LGA Broadcasting Network. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LGA Broadcasting.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you. If I can make it on time, have some moonlit stay line, and roll a diesel right on through.
Are you ready? What you are about to experience is real. Right along with us. From deep in the desert of Nevada, The Glenn Larry Show. From deep in the desert of Nevada, broadcasting to the world, it's The Glenn Larry Show.
Oh, and I
broadcasting
love that.
to the world.
Thank you so much, Russ. I love that. Thunder. Oh, I've had so much fun doing radio all my life, I'll tell you for sure. To all my friends out there, let's adjust this microphone and turn that up to you, everybody. Yes, may I say, I bid you all welcome, whatever time zone you might be in. And I know that a lot of folks out there are having a lot of heat. And I'm telling you, the heat is unbelievable. I'm getting it here. We're about 102 in Good Springs, Nevada, deep in the desert, Nevada. And it's going to cool down. I got the air going, got the door open. I got everything happening here, doing the best I can for you and for all the equipment. I'm telling you, I got a lot of equipment here. We have a lot of computers and a lot of things going on for us to broadcast. And I'll tell you, it's not easy. No, it is not. To all my night drivers out there, and to Dennis and Galita, K6RCL, and to all the night drivers, I do thank you so much. I met with you guys the other day. I went down to and got my coffee, and you guys are just waking up and whatever. And I go, we listen to the Glenn Larry Show. I do. Thank you so very much. And I said, I remind you of Art Bell. Well, I'm not Art Bell. I'm Glenn Larry, and I'm having more fun with radio than I've ever had in my life. And there's been hiccups. Oh boy, there's been hurdles. I'll tell you for sure. Sometimes you think it might be sabotaged. Something happened. What's going on there? It might be in somebody targeting me, it hurt me. I don't know. You can't think that way. You just gotta say, okay, it is operator problems, or it's got to be something mechanically, or the phones do go down. They've been down all week, up and on and whatever. Have had the guy out here. We were talking. He goes, my God, I need new parts. And the poor guy. Now we're going to digital very soon also for phone lines. And the numbers won't change to be the same. I may have to say goodbye to landlines, but I'll keep one open. I'll pay for one just for the town of Good Springs, Nevada. When their phones go down, cellulars go down, hopefully that one line will be up. I hope so. I do. To all my Facebook and YouTube friends out there, do subscribe and do like our show. Helps us out a lot. And leave a comment. Hope it's going to be good stuff. And to all the podcasters out there, and to all those little stations out there, all of the FM, lower FM, the low-powered AM and FM stations, you can carry our broadcast for free. No charge. No charge. We do take donations, of course, as you'll see that where to send those to. If you would, I would appreciate it. I have a friend over there in Florida. These folks send me the most craziest stuff, I'll tell you. I have lawn art. I have stuff they sent me my lawn. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I love it. And of course, they've been very good financially. Nice folks. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. Lights are on, still flickering, but that's how it goes. It might be the rural area. I don't know. But I want to thank you so very much. And those other folks that send stuff. I had a package the other day. It came in. It was a holy cross. A cross is it, and said, "This is the holy cross," and a beautiful cross. And I put that in my living room. Yeah, well, I'll share it with you. And it was a nice cross, beautiful. I appreciate it. Anything that you folks send me, whatever, the expense, I know that you send those things to us. We do appreciate it. K-Ghost Radio FM 101.3 AM 1610 is the local station, or Part 15, Community Hobby Radio. Yes. And we're also on the YouTube or on Facebook. We have our own channels. If you go to UFOradio.com, CaptainLucky'sRadio.com, we got it all going for you. And the SSLs will get that got that redone. Just go to accept. There's no threats. We don't do any financial stuff on that those sites at all. So you're fine. It's all about radio having fun, and every little station has its own little stuff that I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I've had a lot of weird things happen lately. A couple of guys out there doing the type of show that I'm doing. But hey, man, there's room for everybody. I don't know why you guys are so upset. We're having fun out here. Really are. My God, there's room for everybody in this big worldwide web. Hello. Get a grip. Get a grip. That's a good one. Get a grip. Anyway, and if you're not having fun, it's your own damn fault. Apparently you're not. Well, don't do what you're doing. I'm having a great time. Look, I'm retired. I love life. God's been good to me, and I praise everybody that needs help. That I praise God, and I praise everybody that loves God. And because of that, things happen. I get more than I deserve, and I think upstairs. I really do. So I gotta be honest. That's the way it is. I voted today. It's a local voting thing here in Clark County and in Nevada, deep in the desert of Nevada, as Ross would say. Yeah, what a great guy he is, man. He's on another station in Reno. He does very well. But what a great person, I'll tell you. He's been very good with me and very patient. Thank God. This costs a lot of money to do those advertisements and what have you. But we're doing a lot of movie stuff lately. I've been doing some bit part stuff, making some little scratch on the side. And we're remodeling the studio. It looks the same up here. We're not changing the Art Bell clock. No way. That clock's going to be up there. That's the Art Bell clock, man. That cost me a lot of money back in the day, I'll tell you. And we're going to keep this studio look. We have the Olympia studio. We have the Country Vault studio. Captain Lucky's, oh my gosh, radio, unbelievable, midnightradio.com. That's another one. But I'm trying to separate all my time for doing all this stuff. It takes a lot of time, a lot of scheduling, a lot of work. The back end work of radio is never easy, I'll tell you for sure. Tonight's show, we're talking about Galactic Space Force, the team, who's out there, who are they? Are they the real deal? Is it really Wooden Shutter? I don't know. I do voices and stuff, but but I'll tell you that I really think that there are several space forces out there, and they are like reserves maybe, and maybe they got what these other space forces want. You have the armament, you have the space lasers and all that stuff, and you have the psychics that are connected to all this. And they're driving around like everybody else, going to work, but they report in because they have a psychic connection. You imagine we were all plugged in and had to be connected in a sort where this is your job now. You have to report to the space. Whatever. I don't know how that works, but That's that good sound effects I'm trying for you. But no, seriously. But no, now come on. Is it for real or not? Well, I'll tell you. I think it's all real. I think we're at an age where reality has stepped out of the box. And I think that a lot of people that do not believe will be soon believing. Oh, yeah. And then what? Oh, my gosh. Then what? Our phone lines will be open here in about another 10 minutes. I'm going to open these lines up. We're going to talk about space. We're going to talk about galactic forces, the galactic team. Lots been happening in the news lately. Unbelievable stuff. 8 naturalists apparently that were caught by ICE and the FBI and all that have been caught. These guys are the bad guys. The works of terrorists, bad man, against America, against our Soviet, our ground, our nation. So anyway, but they got 8 of them, and there's more to come, and they are taking them down. You don't think that the FBI or the CIA, they're not sleeping, kids. No, they're not sleeping. I'll guarantee you that. And you're sleeping, they're at work. And thank God for that. We have a flag here. It says EMS. It says fire. It says dispatch. It says the blue corrections. It says armed forces, security. All that. We support all of them. We really do. Yeah, when you're sleeping, things are going on. You have no idea. You wake up in the morning, I'm going to work. Yeah, everything's normal. But what if it wasn't someday? Like, bam, it's a different world. Oh, my God. Well, we got to thank those that our government to the point where we're safe. We're Americans, for God's sake. So much going on overseas, so much phony news. Don't get caught up on that. But do be conscious. Do have critical thinking about what's going on. God, I mean, what can I tell you, folks? I mean, I haven't got the answers. We're all searching together. This is what this show's all about. It's having fun and doing what we talk about. We talk about UFOs. I try to stay away from politics. I really do. UFOs, phenomena, paranormal stuff. We do it all. And I really enjoyed it. We got some ghost stuff coming up. I got a guy into UFOs so big, man, unbelievable. He's like the king of UFO people. And there's new stuff out now that you even heard about that's coming. Wow. And I think we're going to have some really big sightings, and everybody's going to sit back and say, whoa, what happened? There it is. Oh, yeah, I heard it's coming. I read it in the magazine. No, look at there, Billy. It's coming out there. Run. No, I don't know. It hurt my lawnmower. Get inside. I don't know. That was Jonathan Winters. I was doing a voice thing of him, but gotta have fun with this stuff. Come on. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like 8 felony charges. Biden's son got charged with. Stupid. How stupid could you be? And for what? The son of a president, and you're not holding your best for your dad? I mean, come on. And what they found on the whatever, all the other crap. I get it. People make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. People get felonies every day, and they get them expunged, and they move on with life. You got to realize something, folks. Life's not a bowl of cherries or a movie. Life is in the movie. You're working and you're part of that movie, and the movie goes sour or whatever, you're done. If you're a bad guy, you're going down. It's not make believe, folks. It's the real thing. And he did what he did, and he has to answer to it. And his dad's apparently standing on the side and said, yep, justice is justice. Shall it be? Yes. The problem with a lot of lawyers out there, they can change a lot of things around, and you're off. You're free, and it's done. I don't know. but I haven't got the answers. The only answer I have is right is right, wrong is wrong, and try to be the best you can. And, you know, I'll ask God for forgiveness and move on. I mean, really, if you've done something wrong, owe up to it, you know, then take care of business. You guys don't take care of your tickets and stuff and don't court cases and what have you. You skip court or whatever you got. Are you stupid? Come on. Take care of your business and move on with life. That's all you got to do. Make it better for yourself. Why make it worse? Move on with life. If you have a problem when you're in a situation and people won't let you get on with your life, get the hell out of there. Go somewhere else. Start your life with people that can help you. And there are people out there that will help you. I'm serious. God, I just want you to know there are people that would love you. And love's big. Love conquers everything. I really believe that. And Jesus Christ too. But we're going to move on to another thing. Man, I'll tell you, the stuff coming up and around us all. I guess my computer's on. Good, I get the other line open. Yeah, some real big sightings, man. Other countries are big time. Oh, why not more in America? The UK is seeing some weird stuff. Wherever there's havoc, they're going to see more UFOs. Yeah, how about that? Well, I'm waiting for more. I want to open the lines now. If you're listening out there, and I've advertised that we would have open lines about the galactic space and what have you. I'm going to let Ross give a couple lines out, if he would here too. And I do have a special line though. It's 385-423-4333. Now, if you are a time traveler by chance, if you are that time traveler, and you've got something to say that's happened, by the way, that you think or you know it's going to happen about the election, I want to hear that. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. And either of my audience, they'd like to hear it also. Wow. Pretty crazy stuff. Well, if I can see my board here, I think we'll give the number out. And I'm looking for my glasses. Have you ever done that? Am I wearing them? I've done that too. I got them right here. No, it's crazy. I got everything close up to me so I can see things, but sometimes I say to myself, gosh, can't see nothing, even with the glasses on.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. For rump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114.
Our lines are open, everybody. Give me a call. Let's talk about it all. Galactic team. Where are the galactic folks? Where are the space folks? Where are they at? I would like to hear from you now. I'd like to comment on the Pioneer Saloon, by the way. I had the best breakfast, best lunch, and a great meeting down there. To everybody at the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada, do check them out. I had a great time there. Great food, great folk. Oh, yes, I love them, and I had a good time. So much has been said about the galactic world and those folks out there. May they be the space team or the space force, may I say. There's other agencies out there that claim to be that they are the space UFO. Well, we have the U.S. Air Force, but they are another team out there that do assist the Air Force and do assist all the beings in space, the aliens, and they communicate locally, may I say, to the Earth. I guess that's local. I know it's a long phone call to Mars, and I get it. It's not a joke. No, I'm just putting it out to you. I mean, how they communicate mentally, I guess. We're going to have some folks on the line. Hopefully, they'll be calling tonight. I put my calls out to them. Give us a call, and hopefully it will happen. So, but I had the captain on. This guy's incredible. We'll see what happens with him. Good man. Great people. We'll be back right after this. I just had a call. Unbelievable. This guy said was driving, and hopefully he'll call back. I'm serious about this. He had called in and said that apparently his car, he had pulled over. He had to urinate, which is pretty crazy. This call was crazy. But he says this Hugh Craft had taken his car. And his cell phone's working. I'm trying to get him back on the line here. And he says apparently this Craft over his car apparently just zapped his car. And he's standing in the desert by himself with a cell phone. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear from him. We have our lines open right now. We have, yeah, they're all, the computer line's working. And, but we got him on the computer line. He's not there now. Hopefully he'll call back. I have the other lines open, so we're waiting to see Let me see if I can dial him back. Let's see if I can get him back. No, the number's not coming up, folks. It's not a good thing. Well, we'll hear from him, hopefully. Things like this happen all the time, man, I tell you. I'm open to it. And you know why I'm open to it? Because this is the real stuff that happens. This is my world I'm introducing you all to. And I'll tell you, it can be crazy. I listen to a lot of shows out there, podcasts, as they say. I like to call them television shows or broadcast podcast. What's a pod? It's crazy. I don't get it. Anyway, but it's a show. And I've seen some great hosts out there doing what they do, and they are fantastic. And they're talented, very talented, and good information. And they go to the point where they go to the best, to the worst, to whatever, just like our show does. Every podcast has its own flavor, and I have my flavor. I'm not Art Bell, although they say, yeah, I'm similar. That's fine. If we had more people working for us, we'd even be bigger. You know what it is. But hey, we're doing what we can. It's all one guy show here, so it's all working. Got this beautiful flag out in the window. I think I told you that earlier. It's the EMS. It has the fire department dispatch, and it says law and order, and then, of course, corrections and ambulance services. And also it says the armed services and security. Yeah. Support them all, everybody. We're going to put the lines out again, and let's see if we get some calls. I know it's a little early in the evening. We're coming up in an hour. It's about 7:30ish. We do that. And so we'll get some calls coming our way. You hear the dog in the background? Well, that dog always is in the background, but you don't hear him. I hear him all the time. Well, what are you going to do?
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Front lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. Now, back with Glenn Larry on UFO Talk Radio, deep in the desert of Nevada.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Don't forget to support us on YouTube and like us and subscribe to us, please. I would appreciate that. And of course, you see our little banner down there. We're taking donations, trying to keep this station going, paying the electrical bill. Oh my gosh, we got air conditioners going everywhere. Yeah, I don't want to hawk my car, please. I just got to pay it off, an old Cadillac. Here's a guy in the background here. This guy has white hair. His name's Carl. What a heck of a bass player. He's very fantastic bass player. He played in my shows, Elvis Mania. And I just had gotten over a heart attack, actual open heart surgery, and we're back in the studio. He's with me. And this is out of an old school bus, this shot is. And we had our little station in there, and we did very well. We were still in the air. We started in 2000. K-Ghost Radio, FM 101.3 and 1610. We were also on the internet all over the world. Got a call coming in. Let's see who we got here. Oh, my goodness. Open lines. Here we are. You're live. This is Glenn Larry. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hello, Larry. Hello, Glenn.
Is this Barbara?
This is Barbara from Summerlin.
Gosh, fantastic. Barbara, how have you been?
I've been well, thank you.
I hope you're
here.
hearing.
I just wanted, I got the notice that you're on
from
my phone, and I just wanted to give you a little ring just to say hello and see what's going on.
Thank you kindly. We appreciate that. We've done a lot of remodeling, and I've got a phone guy help me out with a lot of stuff, and so we're redoing some of our phone lines and stuff. But are we sounding good to you?
Oh, wonderful.
We're sounding good to you, and all it's working out there. And,
everything sounds good, and it looks good on the YouTube. We watch it on the YouTube. We have it on the TV in the living room.
Oh, great.
And we'll put that on. And I heard you say something about podcasts.
Yeah.
And my son Destin, he heard that and said that you don't understand what is podcast.
Yeah, let's talk about that so people understand.
Well, he had just explained to me it comes from the iPod, Glenn.
Okay, it comes from the iPod. Okay.
Yes. So in the beginning, they had iPods, and that's when they made these shows on the iPod, and they would put it out there. So that's why that's where the name came from.
I get it. Okay. Well, I've heard that before.
They're casting it from their iPod, so it's podcast.
Well, we have a station. We're a studio. We're not a.
Well, I know that, Glenn, but I heard you say that a podcast. I don't understand what is a pod, and then my son Justin had told me that. I guess it's pretty clever.
Wonderful, folks. That's wonderful how that works out. Now.
Anyway, I did want to bring up something, Glenn.
Okay, go ahead.
This last weekend, we went to the rally in Sunset Park for President Trump.
Okay, now we're going to light on the light, Barbara.
I know you don't like talking about politics, Glenn, but the reason I bring it up is Governor Joe Lombardo.
Yes. No,
anyway,
he was a sheriff.
We're really good friends with him.
Yeah.
And we got really good seats up front.
All right.
So anyway, it was a wonderful rally. And anyway, we did some walking around just to see the folks. Mm-hmm. And I saw this gentleman.
Yeah.
And he was holding a sign that said, "The extraterrestrials want Donald Trump to win."
Really? Did you ask him?
And I said, huh? And I said, Steve, hold on. Steve, you remember? Yeah, Steve remembers. Anyway, we look at that. Isn't that interesting?
Was Steve walking?
So I approached the gentleman, and I said, "What do you mean the extraterrestrials?" And he told me that there are aliens here, and I of course you take things at a grain of salt because there's people out there that whatever they're issues, but I wanted to give him a chance to explain it because he's holding this big sign.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And he had said that Donald Trump, he's friendly with the extraterrestrials, and that's why he created the Space Force. Have you heard of this Space Force?
Oh yeah, I was just talking about that earlier.
Space Force!
Well, tell Stephen. I've been talking about that all night long. I mean, it's like, we have a space.
Well, he created that.
Yes.
Trump created it. Trump made it up.
Yeah.
He said that Trump made it up.
Yeah. Well, he did, but I think that he got it from somewhere else, to tell you the truth. But
anyway, he was the first one to do it.
He commissioned it. Yes.
But anyway, I spoke to this gentleman, and I said, "What do you mean by this? Which extraterrestrials?" And he was going on a bit, and I don't know. A lot of it was a little bit. I don't know. Steve, what do you?
Yeah, that was Mumbo Jumbo. I think he was high.
He was what?
What? Hold on. What? Steve?
I think he was high.
Why?
Think he was maybe high.
I don't think the president was high. Come on.
What's that?
I don't think the president was high.
No, not the president, Glenn. The man with the sign.
Oh, maybe he was. I don't know. I mean.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, right. Trump's the best one.
Yeah, Steve, all right.
He's all worked up.
No, we're talking about the man with the sign.
Now, where is he? He's not in the garage. It's hot in the garage right now. What's the temperature in Vegas right now?
No, he's inside. We're inside. We're watching you on the thing.
Oh, okay.
We just had a little. We just had dinner.
Oh.
And we're just kind of having a little cocktail. I'm having a glass of wine, and Steve's having a beer.
Of course he is.
Yeah, Bud Light.
Steve said he's having a Bud Light.
He's having a Bud Light. Okay. Now, Barbara, let me ask you something. How is your UFO group doing? The Watchers, they call me. Barbara's Watchers. What are you guys doing?
The UFO group.
Yes, your group. What's going on?
Well, we haven't got together in a
Please
while.
tell
It's
me.
just been so hot outside.
Yeah.
And we used to go out on the out in the backyard, and
Yeah.
we would just kind of sit around in our lawn chairs
The
because I have
veranda.
a great view of the mountain. Because from Summerlin, it goes all the way back. There's nobody behind us, so we have a great view of the sky in the mountain. And we would always see some strange lights over there. But lately, it's like I said, Glenn, it's been a little warm, and we haven't been doing that. We've just kind of been staying inside.
Nice.
And
nice.
just having our little get together.
Oh, and how are the girls doing? I mean,
all the girls are great.
Janet and
everybody's fine. There's a couple of girls that have gone. When it gets a little warm, they seem to go up north.
Okay.
Where it's cooler.
Yeah. Wow.
And Maris has a vacation home up in Montana.
So they're like
and,
they're like
it's very nice up there. We've been up there and visited. It's very beautiful up there.
like snowbirds, more or less, they call them, right?
Like snowbirds, I guess. I mean, it's more like more the snowbirds are the ones that leave cold and go to warm, Glenn. So this is kind of the opposite, where it's too warm down here, so they go up where it's cold.
Yeah, right. So how's Steve's business doing? Is he doing very well? Is he pretty busy in this hot heat?
I want to know about your business.
Yeah, it's going good. The heat, it makes everything grow.
He says it makes grow. It means things grow. He's in the landscaping business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the love to work in the heat.
One of these days I got to interview him on the air. One of these days, he probably won't. I don't know if he'd be open to that or whatever. It'd be kind of fun.
He said one of these days he wants to interview you on the air if you're ever interested in that.
Yeah.
Maybe I do. I get nervous.
He's got to be.
He gets a little nervous.
Well, he's got to be sober when he goes on the air. Of course. I mean, would he do that? Talk about plumbing or something. People have problems in their houses.
Anyway,
landscaping.
He's doing fine. The kids are doing well too. Dustin and Trevor.
Yeah, your kids.
Course,
right. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot kind of what's in my memory banks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Trevor is taking. He graduated high school. He's just taking a year off, and right now he's been traveling around the country with his friends.
Yeah.
And just going to different cities and just being a tourist. And I said, that's fine. And Dustin is still in high school.
Okay, good, great. Kids are doing good. Gosh. Well,
and everything seems to be good. I just wanted to call because when I see you on the air, from my phone, we get the what do you call it? The
notification.
Yes,
notification.
The notification.
Yeah. Oh, it's God. Well, I'm hoping that I have friends in all over Australia, but it's a different time zone for them. They're asleep right now. It's like
notifications of that. That's why I encourage your listeners to go to your YouTube page, and then if you subscribe, and you click the little bell there, and then you will be notified whenever Glenn's on the air. Because sometimes we forget. And, sometimes I don't know what day it is. Or sometimes
I don't either sometimes, I'll tell you. We've had so many
then if I get a notification, I go, oh, look. And, or even Steve will see it. And he'll say, look, it looks like Glenn is on the air. So I'll go, let me see what he's up to today.
Hey, I got to tell you about the Pioneer Saloon. You been up here? Ever been to Pioneer Saloon, Barbara?
We have been up there. We have some friends that have these racers, these off-road vehicles.
Uh-huh.
And we've gone up there.
Okay.
With those, those are our hoots. Those racers.
Yeah.
We get up there and we drive around town, and it's so funny.
Around the town.
People are yelling at us. I don't understand why.
You go around the town, not through the town. It's not a playground.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not a playground for folks to go through the town. Go around the town. See, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
See, people don't
take a tour. I always wonder why it seemed the locals were yelling and scolding us and yelling at us. I didn't understand why.
Oh, of course they were.
Yeah, they're just mean people up there.
No,
Steve, you
No,
thought they're mean.
we have a lot of big problems with the Razors going to town. We don't want them to go around the town. You're all welcome to have fun.
Around the
Yeah,
town.
but
Okay.
I got to tell you, the Pioneer Saloon, I was there. I had a great lunch today, and I miss Steve, the owner. Of course, they call him the whiskey guy. I mean, his guy, man, liver. This guy's unbelievable. This guy,
the liver man.
Yeah, they call old man liver, and
liver.
Yeah, liver, like the liver, I guess.
Chicken liver, right?
Yeah, no. He's a great guy, and they've done so much for this town. We just had our historical society meeting today, by the way. Very, was very great, but boring to you guys. But lots being done here. They have a little museum here. It's open every Saturday. Yeah, from 11 o'clock
that's
on.
interesting.
Yeah, you got to stop by here and check out.
It's a little warm now. It's
I know it is.
It's 100 degrees, and this doesn't the heat of the day just doesn't agree with my hair.
Well, Barbara, I got to go to a commercial, but I want to thank you.
No, anyway, I don't want to keep you long.
No,
and I don't want to keep the other callers.
No, we're working on that. It's kind of an off.
And I just wanted to call and say hello because I did get the notification.
Yes.
And I did want to bring up the thing about the extraterrestrials for Trump. I just thought that was a hoot.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I did. When I told him, I talked to him. I said, "Have you heard of the Glenn Larry show?" And K-Ghost Radio. And he said he did. I think he said he didn't hear it. Anyway, I told him to tune in. So maybe you have a new listener. I always promote you.
I'm going to appreciate you so much. I put you on my web page, by the way. Your little academy thing.
That's wonderful.
Still up there. How's that working out for you? How's that all going up there?
It's going good. It's a private school, so we expect a lot from the kids.
Yeah, well, it's good, man. I mean, education's number one, and things are rougher these days. And I don't know what it costs to go there, but whatever. I mean, I went to just a regular high school, and
oh yes,
yeah. Okay, wait. Take care, my friend. God bless you, Barbara.
Have a good night, Glenn.
And your husband.
To all
thank you.
Your listeners. Have a good night.
Steve.
God bless America.
Say hello, Steve. Bye. All right, buddy.
See you later.
Yeah. God bless you guys. Be well. Love you both.
Have a good night.
There's no typical meth user. I was from an upper middle class family. Meth is terribly addictive. My first time using it, I was hooked. There was no turning back. I lost my job. I was homeless. I never thought I'd see my family again. I have a great fear of meth because it took so much of me. I mean, it took everything. Meth took over my soul.
Visit our website at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Every day, people are afraid to report violent crimes. In times like these, choosing to report a crime or helping the police can be a difficult decision. A no-snitching culture has sprung up in our communities, making it unpopular and sometimes even dangerous to report a crime. Do the right thing by calling 911 or your local crime tip line. If you're the victim of a crime, report it. If you know about a crime, report it. To learn more about how to do the right thing, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Oh, yes, we do want that to happen. I'll tell you, report it all. Wow, what a great call. Thank you, Barbara. It's really nice to hear her talk. It's been a while. She's been very supportive of the station for years, I'll tell you for sure. We've had some wild, fun stuff with Barbara. And a lot of people go, when is Barbara going to call? Folks, I don't know when she's going to call. When she calls, she calls. And we do thank her for calling in. We get a lot of calls from everybody. As a matter of fact, we'll put that line up there for you.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, to talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114.
I've got to tell you something. My friend from Florida, Ken, his story about the UFO stuff is unbelievable. And it's unbelievable because it's true, really true stuff. And my friends say to me, God, that's the best story ever. And we do have recordings of the past, and we're going to be playing more of that. I'm going to be taking a lot of the archives from a lot of the folks out there that have called in and told their stories and make a collage of it and play it for a one-night show. And I'm telling you, what you see on YouTube does not compare to some of the stuff that I've had in callers and their stress, their truthness of their feeling. You can tell it. You know it's real. People have been abducted. They've been taken away from their homes, their jobs, walking down the street, driving their cars. This guy called me earlier. He's all freaked out. What would you do? He's standing in the desert. His car's gone. And I'm waiting for his call to come back. I hope he does call me back. Well, the reason why he called the show, he wanted to report it. Well, why didn't he call the police? Maybe he did. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear from him. Somebody's going to call me about it. Yeah, something just dropped. That's okay. Things drop around here all the time. Why not? It can happen in the studio. Our phone lines are back up. They were down for 2 weeks, and they came up today or yesterday. No problem. Then they were down today, so I called my main guy at the phone company down. He's my special guy. Knows this whole old rule stuff. Randy's his name, and did a great job. Got us back up, and his friend down there, they got us going again. So we have open lines. See, they're still working. Please, knock on wood. Yep, we're still working. Thank God. And here's the number. Give us a call.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
And I'm back, of course. You know who I am. Yeah. Want to say hello to Ken and Dee out there in Florida, and Neil and Barbara in London, England. My gosh. And they just sent me an email here yesterday. It said, I'm sorry we haven't talked. We'll get back to you. We're listening to your show. We love your show. Thank you. And Randy in PA, my buddy, Cigar City, buddy. We're doing the good cigars again. A little brandy cigars. We're going to do that together. I love that man. He retired cop. We're all together in our little family. We're all, some of us are retired. Some were. Some are still going. Got some guys with a 3-letter alphabet that are around me, and I know them very well. God bless for their service. They're still working for us. God bless them. And they're healthy. Stay healthy. That's what it's all about. Jonathan, Texas, by the way, Chief Hall, Avondale, Station 23, to all the EMS and to all the firefighters down there. I love you guys. I'm going to be back. It's only been 2 years. Well, maybe a little more than that. But I'm not going to. And he's a Chief's everywhere. I know what you're doing, Chief. You're having fun. You're having fun. I know he is. Yeah, he's retired. Well, he still works. He's got a little shop going. He's still the chief of police down there and everything else. But Val and Chris, my favorite people, God love you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And they got the cutest little dog. I'll tell you, Carly. That dog just stole my heart, and I seen that dog. I go, man, that's a cool dog. But when you meet that dog, it's going to steal your heart. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to share that with you. I don't need to talk to that dog. I like that dog. Anyway, to all the folks down there, we do thank you. And hello to Canada, by the way. Martha over there in Great Falls, Montana. We have Murray, Idaho. We have Reno, Nevada. Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, I know about that. I saw her there earlier. You went to the Elvis thing. I know you did. And I went to Jingles down there, too. It's another little bar down there. It's fun. A lot of Motown. I love all that stuff. Provo, Utah. I want to say hello to Montana. Yeah. You guys in Montana are big listening to me. I have a godson over there, Jakey, and a little baby, and then Mama. Oh, I love them very, very much. My gosh, I'm so blessed to have family. My daughter Crystal out there in Colorado. I think now she probably moved to I think it's Michigan, as her mom told me. Things are going on. Good. Keep working. Do very well. I love you dearly. Love my ex-wife, Sue. Who says that about your ex-wife? What's up? You got to have love, man. Spread it. Don't worry about the small stuff. Olympia, Washington, my friend Lacey, David, my buddy. Hey, Tyler Limousine. You get a chance? Check them out. Yeah, the Tumwater Lacey, Tyler Limousine. Great people, great folks. David, what a fantastic guy, man. I'll tell you. And check out Portland, Oregon. If you get a chance to go to a little club down there. What's it called? Bistro, I guess. But I get a lot of folks from Portland, Oregon. Numbers, let's see here. We have Elko. We have Joyce and Lacey, Fairbanks, Alaska again. We got Texas. Okay. Yeah, they keep coming up on our side here. I've got 4 screens going off of people just on the radio side, so I do thank you so very much. Guys, it's 10 to the top of the hour. We got 10 more minutes. Can I get some callers? Please? There's times we have a lot of callers, 2 or 3, 1, 4. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think you just still, all you folks enjoy the show, and that's what it's all about. If you get a chance, stop by the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada. I'll be there. You might see my picture on the wall with a candle. No, I hope not. Where's Glenn Larry at? Where's K-Ghost Radio at? Stop by, say hello. We have a number, 702-874-1113. Call for an appointment. Let me know you're coming up. We'll take some pictures. We'll get you in the studio, show you all about it, what's going on. We're not big, but we're powerful. We have a lot of equipment here. We're going big time. And I'll tell you one thing, I've been very thankful for my friends out there that helped me financially by giving me work. Let me work with them and their households and taking care of their folks. And I love people. That's my whole thing. And my buddy Rob, may I say prayers to his wife. His wife's gone through some surgery out there. And God, Catherine, I just love you so much. I mean, the Father's so much. You get healed. And to Ken and Dee down there in Florida, I hope everything's going well with you. And to all my friends out there, we do love you so very much. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back right after this.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into thumbtack cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out what to say at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Did you do drugs in high school? Did you do pot? What'd you do in high school? Did you get a little loaded, a little cocaine? I never did cocaine, but I did pot. But I'll tell you an experience that I had. It's pretty weird, man. I'll tell you, it's bizarre. I lived in Olympia, Washington, and I met these GIs, these soldiers. They were doing acid. Whoa, man, acid. Boy, acid was the king of everything, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, coke. I was not very, I didn't know much about anything. But so I'm out with these guys. We have a few beers. I'm 17 going on 18 years old. These GI guys, they're in the military. They're young like I am. You got to join. I'll go Navy, baby. So anyway, but I love the Army. I love everybody in the military services. I love you and thank you very much. I love you dearly. Anyway, so I don't know what that was all about. But here's the thing what happened. So I'm at this party. I pop at these little lines. Look like little dots, like candy dots. And so here you have some of these on too, like 4 of them, Hey, man, just need one, I'm going, well, I don't, about 8 to 10 minutes later, I'm seeing stuff, man. But these guys have created a on a flat board with a jungle-looking thing with a helicopter and army men and stuff, They made a scene of like a war zone, and they what's their little, that's what they used to do, these guys. I mean, it was I don't know, the guy was into it. But I was looking down at this jungle, man. I started seeing these little guys going, back and forth, these little huts and stuff, helicopter coming over. And the guy would turn the stereo on, bah, bah, bah. I'm going, whoa, man, this is like unbelievable. I was like, it was an acid trip. So I gotta get myself home. I gotta get out of the situation. This is not good for me. I gotta ride this motorcycle home. I go, my God, I barely made it home. I mean, I'm unbelievable. I don't know how I did it. So I walk into my house and I go, I don't want to face my father, my dad, and my sister and my father are in the parlor. As I walk through the kitchen and through the other, then in the parlor. So through the parlor, I had to go upstairs to my bedroom. So there he sits next to the TV. My sister right next to him. And I go, oh, hey, I'm a little late, but I'm going upstairs. All right. And then I look at my father, and I go, oh, God, I can't look at him. And I look at my sister. I go, what are you watching on TV? And in my dad's voice, my sister says, Columbo. I go, I'm going upstairs. All right, great. I go upstairs and the lights are going in and off on the neighbors' houses and stuff. I didn't dare look into the mirror. Columbo, come on, man. I mean, it's one of my favorite shows. But I don't mean to bother you, Lieutenant Columbo, LAPD. Don't mean to bother you, sir. How you doing out there? My friends and my dear friends over there in Florida. Yeah, I love you, Ken and Doris. God bless you, D. No, I do love doing voices, but when they said Columbo, my dad's name, his voice, I went, oh, shoot. It took me a day and a half to come down off that stuff. I'm in the lunchroom. I'm afraid to look at people. I'm afraid to go to classes, and I got to go to school, and I'm a function on the bus. Oh, my God. No. I never had that non-control like that ever. No, I had a few beers. Trust me. Nothing wrong with that, But no, you have to have control of your life and what you're doing. Enjoy your beer, enjoy some of your alcohol, whatever. You have a problem, get help. You don't need to be about it or around it, but it's all about, handling it. Restriction. It's all about, what is the word I'm looking for? Not overdoing it. Do what you got to do. I mean, have fun, enjoy life, but don't abuse it. No, yeah. And if you have a gambling problem, fix that too. A lot of people have gone poor in Vegas because the casinos are making the money. Now, how do you think they did that? Think hard. Ding. Yeah, really. Anyway, God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. It's about 7:57. The Art Bell clock says. If you want me to give me one more call, if you have a chance to call in, you may do so.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114.
I will take one more call. And if it doesn't happen, we'll let this show go. But I want to thank you so very much for tuning in. I do love you all. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. We are back. We are stronger. We're working on everything we can do. I'll tell you for sure. Phone lines are getting better in a rural area. Oh, yeah, we're going to do some weird stuff out here. We're the old analog station. We're not computerized. We got a lot of it going on, though, a lot of computers, but we're working on the other side, too. I want to thank you so very much to tuning in. Obviously, we're going to wind up. Play well, be well, and thank you so very much for contributing to the Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry Show, K-Ghost Radio.
There's no...
To my affiliates out there, thank you very much. I know you're listening. Thank you so very much. Glenn, Bill, and Margaret, and Steve has been helping me out here. Thank you very much. Gotta say hello to my producer. Thank you so very much, too. He's been helping me on this side. He's on the internet doing so. We have another screen up here. Yahoos to everybody. To Ross, thank you so very much.